In this video, we're going to learn how to do chainless foundation double crochets. So normally when you're starting a crochet project, you would do a row of chains and then work your first row of crochet into those chains. But with this technique, you're able to work your chains and your first row of double crochet at the same time. So we're going to start with a slip knot on our hook, and we're going to chain 2. Now we're going to yarn over and insert our hook into the first chain that we've made, as well as the back bump. So you can see the first chain here, and if I turn to the back, you can see that back bump there. So inserting the hook into both of those. Then I'm going to yarn over to pull up a loop, and I now have 3 loops on my hook. So I'm going to yarn over and pull through the first loop, and this is creating the equivalent of the chain for us. Then the next part is creating the double crochet. So we're going to yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, then yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. And that's how we start. The next part is going to be the part that we will keep repeating. It's pretty similar except for where you insert your hook. So again, we're going to yarn over, and then looking at the bottom here, there's kind of a V between these 2 pieces of yarn, and that's where you're going to insert your hook. So with my yarn over here, I'm inserting my hook into the V. Then I'm going to yarn over to pull up a loop. And here it's really important when you pull up this loop that it's going to be a little bit longer than the other 2 loops on your hook. So when I'm pulling them up, they all kind of pull up to the same height. When I have my work to the side like this, you can see my hook lies flat. And this will prevent your work from curling in on this side. So we're going to yarn over and pull through that first loop to create the chain, and then yarn over, pull through the next 2, yarn over and pull through the last 2 to create that double crochet. Again, yarn over, insert into that V there, yarn over to pull up a loop, pulling to make sure my hook lies flat. Then yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops, then yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. And then I'll just keep repeating that. You can see it starts to form. So this technique is really good when you're doing a project where you would otherwise need to chain a lot, like chaining 100. This can be a little bit nicer to work than dealing with a really long chain. It's also good if you're freehanding and not following a pattern, so you don't know how many chains you would need to make. This is nice because you're making your first row as long as you want it to be. You don't need to do the chains and then like undo them or something. I also find sometimes chains can be a little bit tight, so this gives a nice uniform look, and I also think has a bit more give to it than a chain would. It takes a little bit of practice to get used to this technique, but once you're used to it, it's not too difficult. I think I've done enough. Okay, and then this is how it will look when you've finished. So to continue the next row, you're just going to do what you would normally do. You'd turn your work, and then I'll do my next row in double crochet again. So I'll chain 2 for my turning chain, and then continue to work double crochet like normal. And there you go. This is our chainless foundation double crochet, and then the next row up here is double crochet. So I hope this tutorial was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below.